Good evening, everybody. This is Brian Bradley with Millionaire Apprentice. How's everybody doing this evening? What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go and check with Facebook and make sure that everybody is on this webinar really quick. Make sure that we're connected fine. I'll be right back. Let's see here. All right, I am going to activate the chat feature, please. All right, I'm activating the chat feature. If anybody would like to message me and let me know that they can see me, that would be great. Okay, Vanessa Jones, hello. Anyone else real quick? I just want to make sure. I've got a few messages saying that people are getting black screens. So anybody? Okay, Vanessa's saying she doesn't see or hear anything. My microphone seems to be working fine. Just waiting for anybody to text me. Okay, I can see and hear. I can see you. All right, great. Wonderful. Well, thank you everybody for attending this webinar today. I've got a lot of notes to cover, and I'm very excited to go over the stuff with you. Before we get started, I went on to the registration page, and I see that there's a lot of new people that I don't know if everybody's a member of the group. I think there's a lot of people invited. So I'd like to welcome you to Millionaire Apprentice, and I hope you hear some things that resonate with you guys today, and we can change your life forever. Now, before I get started, I want to give all thanks to my higher power for bringing us all together today and giving us this amazing opportunity. Without him, nothing is possible. So I truly, truly, truly have turned my life and my will over to my man above, and he's never, ever, ever let me down. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for us. Guys, I'd like to start off by saying that, you know, in 6 weeks, we've been really blessed by having over 18,000 members join this movement. They all at one point in time saw extreme value in what we are trying to accomplish in this industry. Some have came and gone, but a lot of folks were just not convinced enough that the fast money, like myself, still didn't really exist. So a lot of people, you know, unfortunately did leave to go out and chase the fast buck, which I do completely understand. However, I can tell you this, after joining myself over 20 different network marketing companies over the past many, many years, I came to realize that the fast money just didn't exist. And I'm at the point in my career now where I'm tired of trying. I'm not willing to invest another dime into another organization to get it wrong again. And I'm not here to beat a dead horse on what my story is. I hope that you guys have saw my pay plans. I hope that you've seen the movement. I hope that you've watched enough videos to know and understand. And if you haven't, I strongly recommend that you do. And then you can kind of backtrack from what we covered today. But I can tell you this, after joining myself over 20 different network marketing companies, I was scammed by well over half of them. And over the last couple years, I took some time off to become a good internet marketer and a good social media marketer, which has definitely paid dividends. But I started researching good companies until I was blue in the face, thinking that it was the company that was holding me back, that I didn't have the right sponsor and then I didn't have the right company. I just needed the right company with a great product that everybody wanted and needed, and then I would be successful. It wasn't until my last failure with Jeunesse Global, who many of you guys are with or you know, probably have tried or are active with now, that I failed with them as well. And I consider them to be one of the best companies out there, you know, with the best pay plans. But I came to realize after sponsoring 8 people with Jeunesse in 3 weeks, which I think is pretty good, getting people to pay that don't know me at all, you know, the $200. I thought that was pretty good. I don't think you could start off any better. I was qualified to be a Jade or something better than that. But anyway, none of it came to fruition because you know, the first thing that hurt was I didn't get paid on any of those referrals. That was the first thing that really hurt, but I was going to get paid later on. The only problem was all 8 of the people that I sponsored quit. Now, these people did pay their $200 to get in. They got their starter kits and they got everything, but they slowly became the way I was. They came to realize that, hey, you got a great product, but the product didn't sell itself. You know, I had to watch them quit over that month to realize that I still had to get people trained and I still had to be able to get them involved to stay. Now, after having 18,000 members join this company free, with a free training platform, free social media channels, free marketing training, everything that you could possibly imagine free, over 16,000 of them left because they didn't want to do the work. So can you see where I slowly started to see the breakdown that, you know what, it takes so much more than having a great company and a great product. You got to have somebody that wants to put in 8, 10, 12 hours a day into this business and treat it like a business to be successful. They weren't told that. And unfortunately, I wasn't the best at communicating that either. And I think with this company here, some people, when we got started, weren't the best at communicating this either. We've always been free. We've always offered free training. And somehow, some way, people still left. So you ask yourself, well, how is that? Well, a lot of people were brought into network marketing under the assumption that there was going to be this fast money, the product was going to sell itself. And this is what we all got tripped up on. You just got to get 2 that get their 2, and you're done. You just train your 2 to get your 2 to get their 2. It never works that way. So after all 8 of my people quit and I started back to square one, I had another decision to make. Okay, not only have I invested, I believe I invested $4.99 to get started, and I put in, you know, probably an extra $1,000. Just I did a trade show, you know, did a bunch of paid things to try to get things going, ran a bunch of different things to try to get rolling, and none of it panned out for me. Then I started getting the messages, hey, look, man, you got to pay your auto ship or your points flush. And I'm like, well, what points? So at this point in time, and I'm not here to beat another dead horse, but there's a lot of new people on here that need to understand where I'm coming from. I had another life decision to make. Okay, well, I already bought all these products. Now I need to buy more products for another $200, but I'm back to square zero with nobody and no chance to make money. When do you stop the bleeding and say, you know what? If I want to be successful, then I've got to change something. And that was where Millionaire Apprentice really was. It's how it culminated. If you haven't watched my YouTubes on my movement and my beliefs on network marketing itself, please, when you're done with this, watch the videos. I know some of you guys may be new and haven't watched them, but you'll see my passion. Let's get off of that. I'm done with that. Let's fast forward 6 weeks later, and not only, and I'm not bragging, I'm happy. Not only have I built a team of over 18,000 people, I've trained some great people from 89 countries to be great marketers, great social media marketers, great leaders. You would not believe the leadership. You would not believe the progress of people that never had any idea, guys, of how to be a leader. And some of you guys are still learning that this takes knowing and understanding how to be a leader in order to be successful in network marketing. I can tell you this, for those of you guys that are new, there is no better place in the world than Millionaire Apprentice to learn how to be a leader, to learn how to build a family, to learn how to build a massive team, and to learn how to do it with honor, integrity, trust, and support. Okay? I've got to be honest with you. This for me is more about money. This for me is doing this the right way. There's several people that I look up to in this industry, and it's the people that want to do this the proper way and want to do network marketing the honest way. And I got to be honest with you, I still don't know how to do that. All right. And what I mean by that is, if we're going to invite somebody into a network marketing company, what are you going to tell them? Because the truth, don't get anybody to sign up. Here's the truth. You need to put in 8 to 10 hours a day, minimum, 6 days a week. You need to be available to take calls all the time. You need to be available to answer questions. When you bring somebody in, you've got to be willing to train this person like they're your kid. Like not like they're your kid, but if you were a manager with another company and you brought an employee in that you were teaching a brand new job to, a brand new company, no matter what the case is, you got to train this person for days and weeks. How many of you have done that? I know Millionaire Apprentices do. I can say that, look you dead in your eye, and tell you Millionaire Apprentices do that. I get goosebumps thinking about what kind of family we have and the support that I see when I come online. And guys, I want to apologize for being gone over the weekend. I had the death in my family, but I can't tell you the joy that it brings me when I go online and I see all of my apprentices and all of our apprentices working and helping everybody. They don't care where you came from, and they don't care what team you're on. They don't care if they ever make a dime from you. What they care about is caring about you. What they care about is caring about our team and our family, because see, apprentices, Millionaire Apprentices, believe in positive karma. And all of you guys now are reaping the rewards and the benefits from that positive karma. And listen here, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this, no matter what, no matter if the doors close tomorrow, which they're not, but if they did, I have went to bed better the last 6 weeks than I ever have in my life, ever. Because there's just a sense of gratitude and satisfaction when you see yourself helping people. Not only do we help people, but we give them hope, we give them education, we give them knowledge, and we give them unconditional love and support. You know, that's what this is about for us. So here's what I do know. There's 3 billion, that number's with a B, 3 billion network marketers out there. I don't know if you've ever heard of a lady, and I'm going to mention her today. She's not on this webinar because I didn't invite her, but we had a great conversation. Her name is Bess McCarthy. She is she's a millionaire. She has a millionaire club, and she trains network marketers on how to network market properly. We do everything that she doesn't do, and she does a lot of things that we don't do. Basically, I train you guys how to, and we train you guys how to be good internet marketers, social media marketers on many different platforms, and how you can see the power of teamwork and how the power of having a family as large as ours help you and assist you towards your goals will get you where you need to go. What she does is she trains you on the whys we do it, on the right way to do it, on how to handle rejection, on how to handle you know, things when you want to quit, you know, things of that nature. But we had an amazing conversation today, and we came to realize in talking that there's so few of us that feel as strongly as we do about really trying to train, you know, change this industry and train people how to do it the right way. There's one huge problem that's still in our way, and that's grimy, dishonest, spammy, scammy network marketers. And unfortunately, when you spend your time on, you know, Facebook, and you spend your time in these groups, you come to realize that they're everywhere. And there's no way for us to get better as long as those people exist. So here it goes. There's 3 billion people out there, and we need to make them all millionaire apprentices. Now, I'm going to go back to the 18,000 thing. 18,000 people saw value in what we did. 18,000 people said, you know what, the concept is brilliant. The company is brilliant, but they didn't stick around for one reason or another. Yes, the quick bucks didn't exist until today. Now they do. We're going to make money, and we're going to make money now. Let's get to it. In 6 weeks, we have done nothing but help everybody as a company that we possibly can. Originally, I had planned, when I originally started this, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you right now. Millionaire Apprentice wasn't my first selection of what I was going to do. See, I realized that I just needed to build a big team. Accomplished. Done. I mean, if I stop today, I've got enough of you guys now, and we have enough of you guys now that we can be real successful. Let's take a few $100. Let's go join 3 or 4 companies. Boom, we're done. There's too much work left to do. See, now I realize how many people truly need this. So my plan has changed. See, I honestly don't think right now that us running away from Millionaire Apprentice and saying, well, thanks, great, nice to meet you, let's go join Jeunesse, let's join TLC, let's join MCA. You know what? There's a bunch of scumbags. I think Jeunesse has some of the best people. I'll be honest with you. I was a member of that company, and I think they got some great people, and I think it's you know, really good people that believe in the product, and I think there's some awesome people. I haven't had any luck with some of the companies that have come in here. TLC has done nothing but smash us and bash us. MCA guys, they want to, oh my God, I don't even want to get started. You know, they're charging $320 for, you know, auto roadside assistance, this, that, and the other that you can get for $75. I'm not here to smash companies. What I am here to say is, over the course of this, my agenda has changed. And I'm going to get into it here in a minute that, you know what, if you want to, you know, build your team here and you want to go out there and test the waters, you know, that's entirely up to you. But here's my agenda now. My agenda is for you not to go anywhere. My agenda is for you to stay here where it's safe with your family. And my plan is to make you guys as successful with this company here that I possibly can. I can't focus my mind on anything else, because when you start putting other things into the equation and you start sending people into different directions, then I feel like things get watered down. Here's an update. I have the hair loss company, but I took a lot of time to think and reflect about what was important to me. There's just too much work to be done here. There's too many lives to change. There's too many people that need help. There's too many people that want this and they want to be successful. And there's a lot of people here, guys, that really need it. I'm not going to tear up on you now, but I can tell you this. There are people here within the last 6 weeks that have lost their homes. And they've done nothing but help others. I've taken my family and I've taken almost everything they had in the bank and put it into this. And it's time that, you know, we make our company successful. I mean, it has to be. I would love to just offer this service because I'm richer than all imagination, and I just have nothing better to do than to, you know, give everybody free training, my love and support. But at some point in time, there has to be income. There has to be income for my family, or the company won't make it. As of right now, 6 weeks into it, it's a total and complete loss. So people like Lisa Brown, Jeanette Dowry, Mike Smith, Jody Brown, Charlay Bailey, I love these people dearly. Jeanette's been with me since day one. And boy, 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 has she seen us slandered, bashed, and ran all through the dirt. And you know what? As much as I have felt sorry for myself and my family, because, you know, my wife is an admin of this group. You know why? Because I've been put in Facebook jail so many times that when I get thrown in jail, I have to use her profile in order to run the group. But this poor lady, my wife I'm talking about, she you know, she worries a little bit because she watches the bank and she watches what we're doing, and she goes online and she'll see 5 or 6 or 7 people call us scams and this, that, and the other all day long, and she don't get the big picture, you know. So that troubles her, and it has troubled her. And I mean, I can't tell you how many private conversations I've had with this woman that everything is going to be okay, and she's like, Brian, I'm worried all the time. So I've never ever second guessed myself. I never second guessed the journey. I never second guessed anything. But for people like Jeanette Dowry that just went back to work, I mean, I'm not here to put her business out here. But, you know, Jeanette's in her 60s. Celeste, she's in her 60s. Celeste is moving right now. Lisa Brown. You know, these people have given unconditional love to all members that they possibly can through what I've taught them. I've taught them that selfless help, helping everybody, will create the positive karma for you for the rest of your life. And it gives us the honor, integrity, trust, and support, the HITS, the HITS, that Millionaire Apprentice stands for. I know that I'm rambling, but I'm going to keep going. And obviously, I'm going to get to something good in a minute. But I need you guys to understand where we are right now and where we are heading today and why. Guys, it's time for Jeanette Dowry to get paid. That lady has given more training. Lisa Brown, Mike Smith, Jody, Charlotte, you're doing amazing. Those ladies have given hundreds of $1,000s worth of training. And the training and the things that you're going to learn here, guys, you know how much money they would charge you? If you want to go, when this pay plan is done, if you want to go and Google the type of training and marketing training that we offer here and see if you can get it less than $100, let me know. Because I know for a fact that you can. And I know more importantly that the teamwork and the family atmosphere that we've always looked for in network marketing, it exists right here. That's priceless. That's priceless. There is no substitute. I've been around this business for the last 10 years and I have not found anything anywhere close to the family atmosphere, the teamwork, and the selfless help that you have here. They've been selfless leaders. They've been the true definition of master apprentices. And I'll never forget, Jeanette Dowry was one of our first. And she told me, Brian, I don't know anything about computers. I don't know anything about marketing. I don't know anything about Facebook. I don't know anything about YouTube, Twitter. That lady's a master. If I dropped dead tomorrow, I would leave this company to Jeanette. I would. When I had the death in the family, I left the company to Jeanette. She did a fantastic job. And this is a lady 6 weeks ago that knew nothing. So what I am trying to help some of you guys do that are on this call that might not have been very close to us or may have just gotten started or considering joining, this company will change your life. It'll change your life forever. And, you know, no matter what you decide to do with it, you know, Jeanette has learned something that even if we didn't exist, that she could go on and be very successful for somebody. She could be very successful for many companies using what she learned here. Now, she never has to go anywhere. It's time that I you know, really recognize them in public. So they are master apprentices in my book, all of you guys. Jeanette, Mike Smith, Lisa Brown, Jody Brown, Charlie Bailey. They have been the true definition of selfless leaders. And therefore, I've nominated them all to join us as paid members on the Millionaire Apprentice Board of Directors. This is the first they've heard of this right now. So please, if you will, congratulate them when you can. They've earned every bit of it, and they deserve this position with the company. I need their help. There are many positions left. We've got probably 15 to 20 more positions left. But give Jody, Jeanette, Mike Smith, Lisa Brown, and Charlotte, give them congratulations when you guys get a chance. They've all deserved it. But let's talk about one last thing before we talk about something good. In 6 weeks, my family, myself, my character, the company have been verbally abused, assaulted, slandered. I've been put in Facebook jail more than I've been out of jail. I've been in there 5 times myself for extended periods. I've had to use my wife's profile. I've had to create profiles that I didn't want to. Profile I've had for 9 years, and it's been in jail forever this whole entire time. Never in my life, you know, did I realize that in network marketing there were so many rude and dishonest people. Our company's been mocked by members. We've been used as a recruiting ground, as everything's been free, and people come in and they'll take your free website from you, and they'll come get their face in the group and start throwing their ads around. And you know, next thing you know, we got people leaving to go to other companies. And the worst thing is that, you know, the slanderous people that have slandered us all over the place, including our group, and through private messages and through you know, groups and everything else, you know, they truly are the dirt of network marketing. And I never thought that those people existed. I always thought it was just good people like you and I that couldn't figure out why we couldn't make it, but we were all good people. We just needed help. That's not the case. There's a lot of scum out there, and you know, those people truly are the bottom of the barrel. On several occasions, especially when I started, we almost lost this company. There were several people that posted in, I think one lady posted in 50-something groups in one day that this entire thing was a scam, and I watched 150 people leave that day, and took everybody with them, and so on and so forth. We've had people come in and sponsor, you know, 15 to 20 you know, people, and go take them to sell games. I've had people that have left here to go join somebody else and didn't know how to tell me they were leaving, so they cussed me out in a group of 100+ people and told me they're grown, don't treat them like an effing child, this, that, and the other. Listen, I'm not here to be negative. I'm here to help you to understand that we know what we have here, and so things have to change. We've made it too easy to leave ourselves wide open to these slanderous scumbags that will gladly take your website and tell you nothing about their intentions, and gladly let you enjoy the join the group, not telling you their intentions, and come in here and rip us apart. And you know, it's had me backtracking in so many different ways, where I'm now creating an elected millionaire apprentice group, and I've got to create this other group, and I've got to try to move people to Google groups. It's absolutely insane. And again, all we've done for the last 6 weeks, not one person, not including myself, I've spent more money than I care to talk about, but not one person has made a single penny. Nothing. Not Jeanette, not Lisa, not Jody, not nobody, not nothing. Nobody has made a single penny. And for us to experience that type of slander and that type of abuse, I am at my wit's end. And I thank you guys for, you know, telling me that. I appreciate it, Monica, Charlotte, guys. I appreciate it. I'm not looking for, you know, we're not looking for anything but to do a good job and to, you know, continue our movement. But listen, we've been more than generous. We've been more than honest. And the charity work is over. If after 6 weeks and 18,000 free people being trained and free websites being set up, if I haven't built trust by now, I'm checking out. Just kidding. But we all deserve it. By this time, we all deserve an income. And so that's why we're here today. What we found is that people are going to leave anyway. How many of you guys have brought people in and you gave them the free website? You spent 4 or 5 days of your time to train them, and then they're nowhere to be found. How much did you get paid for that? Now, obviously, I've got to look at these things, because some people aren't going to take it as well as Jeanette and Lisa did. Some people are going to get ticked off about it. I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind being nice, but you know, at some point in time, you're like, man, I just put 4 days of my life into this person. They just, left out on me, and I have no idea where they went. It's not very cool, right? Any of you guys experience that? I'm gonna read some notes here. So what we found is that people are going to leave anyway. But for those that see value in this company, they're going to become very wealthy this year because they're going to stay. Thank you, Lisa. But it just can't be free anymore for so many reasons. Now, I may skip around a little bit, and I want to apologize again. I've been traveling like crazy, and I try to prepare the best that I can for this, but what I did was I took a lot of notes on my phone here, and we were going to cover them. So I got in about an hour and a half ago. Let me go to my notes. So starting today, everybody is going to have the opportunity to opt into the company. Let me start from the top. You're going to have the opportunity between now and June 7th to opt in under the original pay plan regardless of where you stand with your recruits. I can tell you this now. Very, very many of you guys had brought in 50, 60, 70, 80 people, and as of right now, they're not anywhere to be found. Not all of them, but a lot of them will tell you, well, I need to make money. I want to make money. So again, people are going to leave regardless, but I know for a fact, if you just trust me here, that if you can bring in somebody today and they can earn today, or you can bring somebody in and they can earn the rest of their time, they're going to stay. Now, the cost to enroll is $99. You will be able to pay that starting today, and that will end, the open enrollment will end on June the 7th. After June 7th, let me backtrack. After June 3rd, anybody that has enrolled prior to June 3rd that opted in by June 7th, we're going to suspend their sites, and we're going to reach out to them and give them the opportunity to either rejoin, or we're just going to basically drop back and punt and start over. And the reason behind this is that, again, we've got so many different websites out there that are not being used, not being utilized, that we've just got to get this thing cleaned up. And so the first thing that's going to happen is everybody that decides to opt in under the $99, we're going to completely and totally, I'm going to completely and totally for the next 2 days work on restructuring the entire website system. So in other words, if Mike Smith is a sponsor and he sponsored Yetta, who came in and sponsored 8 people, but Yetta left and she's nowhere to be, people are those people have Mike Smith and complete the process. This is an attempt to clean this up, because from this point forward, this will be a paid platform, and we want to make sure that the proper people are placed under the proper sponsors. Now, for some of you guys, you're going to become extremely wealthy over the next 3, 4, 5 days, because people like Smith and people like Lisa Brown and people like the following which ensures that you have the $2,000 already in your pocket. So that's going to movement itself is to make sure that people left behind without an ultimate goal.